Hey Tribe, glad to see you for another week of the Gospel Project. Last week, Derek talked about the idolatry of the golden calf. In that story, Aaron told the Israelites to give him their gold jewelry and to make this idol. After God forgave them from that, he requested that they give their precious items like gold and silver and other jewels to Moses for the construction of the tabernacle. So they were glad to be giving to God, and in Exodus 36:7, it says the materials were sufficient enough for them to do all the work. It was more than enough. So Moses had to tell the people that they couldn't bring any more freewill offerings since there was so much. So about the tabernacle, at first I was a bit confused as to the exact differences between three of the items: the Ark of the Covenant, the tabernacle, and the temple. The Ark was the thing that held the Ten Commandments, like that Moses had been given when he was up on Mount Sinai. It also had the jar of manna, which had rained down from heaven during their journey, and Aaron's budding staff, which he had used to perform a couple miracles. The temple itself was the holy place that years later, once they had been able to rest, they built in Jerusalem. The tabernacle in this lesson, that was the tent of meeting that God's presence would rest in. And in Exodus 40:34, it says, "The cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle." So basically, this tabernacle was like God's home with the Israelites. But then that brings me to this question: what exactly is home? My first thought is, of course, my house, and then also it's where my family is. It's going to be a safe place, and mostly we like being. Of course, quarantine might have changed your opinion. I also think of quotes that I see on Pinterest and whatnot, like, home is where the heart is. And in that case, God's heart was with his people, so his home was there. And in John 1:14, it says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us." God wants your heart to be his home too, and he wants to dwell with his people in that way. Hope you have a good time learning with your leaders, and see you later.